What is the fifth key to growth? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live, coming to you live every day. Today from Grants Pass, Oregon, here at the headquarters for BrianJPombo.com. And today we're talking about the fifth key to growth. We've been counting up to number 7 of the 7 keys to growth, which all make up something we call the Worthington Method. And it's a process that I take nearly all my clients through, and especially in the very beginning, is we go through this process, and we go through it continually ongoing. While I do have other methods I work with, this is the one that really ties everything together. It's the main one that I work over and over and over again. And the simplicity of it is why it works so well, as opposed to something that you hear about it and it's like, okay, it's too simple. It doesn't sound like it would go anywhere. Well, it does go places because it's simple. Now, we went through the first 4 already. You could go back and watch the videos or listen to the audios from that. And you can find all those at BrianJPombo.com. But if you are wanting to go through the process yourself, then you'll go and sign up for a strategy session at BrianJPombo.com. And if you happen to be a manager, an executive, or a business owner in the self-reliance field, meaning you have products and services that help people to become more self-reliant, go to DreamBizChat.com. DreamBizChat.com has it actually has the Dream Business Transformation discussed there, and you can find out more about what that would be for you. So if you're really looking to get to your dream business, to really build that, and if you think you can do it in the next 6 to 12 months, then go see how that's possible at DreamBizChat.com. Now, it's all about the Worthington Method. That's the process I take people through, and I'm outlining what that is. So let's talk about number 5. Let's finally get down to it. What is number 5? Well, to understand number 5 completely, you got to look at the first 4 steps. Okay, the first step is defining your destination, so really finding out where you're going. The second step is to kind of identify your obstacles. What are the things that are going to get in your way of getting there? The third step, I've got all my notes over here on this other screen, so you're going to see me looking this way. Don't be distracted. The third step is identifying assets. And while I have these things memorized, I just recently started referring to them by specific titles, so I'm trying to stick to it as best as possible. So the third thing is identifying the assets, and that is where you look and find what is already working or has worked in the past. What are the ways that you're already getting toward similar goals in the past? Let's say you're looking at doubling your profits. Okay, if that's the case, well, what have you done to bring in profits in the meantime? What have you done up till now? The fourth step, which we talked about yesterday, is assessing specific numbers. So really finding out what the numbers are behind all those assets and beyond. So what are the numbers in the business that are going to tell us why you aren't already at the goal that you want to be at, and what can we use to be able to get there? The fifth step, though, that we're talking about today is, and this is a new term I'm using, it's called defining the straight line. The straight line. So when you're looking at doing any type of goal setting, and if you mapped out what it would take to get from point A to point B, right? Or from your perspective, point A to point B, okay? And what you want to really do is define what the straight line, the quickest direction, the shortcut to get from point A to point B. Now, when it actually happens, as they say over and over again, it's never a straight line. It's always kind of back and forth and all over the place, but when you finally get there. But you have to define what the straight line would look like first. Otherwise, it can be a lot more wilder in your process of trying to get from point A to point B. So define the straight line. What are the assets that we can either reuse or reinstitute or find something new? What is the quickest way to get from here to here? That's what defining the straight line is all about. It's a very specific part of the process if you did the first 4 steps properly. The fifth step is pretty simple. it's pretty clear what needs to happen, but you need to be able to define that, define what the many steps are in between. That all happens in step 5, in the 5th key to growth. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and we're going to get into some more details, and it'll start probably becoming a lot more clear in the last 2 steps of the Worthington Method, which we're going to go through the 6th step tomorrow. Hey, hope you have a great night. Get out there and let the magic happen.